everybody. Welcome back to Science Lesson for P4 students with me, Miss Rosa. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter in chapter 1 about bones and muscles. So are you ready for the lesson, friends? Let's start. In this chapter, you will have 3 lessons. First, you will have bones and the skeleton. Lesson B, muscles and movement. And Lesson C, animals and skeletons. Lesson A, bones and the skeleton. You can open your student's book page 4 until 11. In this lesson, you will identify some of the important bones in the human body. And the second one, you will describe some of the important function of the skeletons. What is a skeleton? The hard parts inside our bodies are called bones. The bones form a structure that we call it as a skeleton. Can you take a look for this picture? This is the human skeleton. Skeletons are made of many different bones. And there's a fact, there are 206 bones in adult human. So, now we are going to talk about the function of the skeleton. What are the function of the skeleton? First, the skeleton gives our body shape and support our body. Can you imagine if we don't have any skeleton? Can you take a look for this picture? Right, so it looks like this if we don't have any skeleton. And then, the skeleton protects important parts of our body. For example, the rib cage here, it protects our hearts and also our lungs. What else? So, we can discuss more in our class. Lesson B, muscles and movement. You can open the student's book page 12 until 15. In this lesson, you will describe how muscles help bones move. And the second one, describe the importance of movement in maintaining human health. So how do muscles work? Bones cannot move by themselves. They need muscles to move. Some of our muscles are joined to the bones. These muscles are skeletal muscles. Muscles work in pairs to make the bones move. Can you take a look for this picture? I have biceps and triceps. So when our biceps contract, look at this one, or shorten, they pull up the bone in our lower arm. And this allows our arm to bend. Now the second picture. So can you see the difference? When our triceps contract or shorten, they pull down the bone in our lower arm. This allows our arm to strengthen. Now we will continue for the lesson C, animals and skeleton. You can open your student's book page 16 until 19. In this lesson, you will identify vertebrates as animals with a backbone and invertebrates as animals without a backbone. And you also know that some animals have an exoskeleton. What are vertebrates and invertebrates? So here, backbone is a column of bones that support bodies. And vertebrates, animals that have backbone. So what are the examples? It's like fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So they are vertebrates. And then invertebrates, so the animals that do not have backbone. So the examples are worms, and then crabs, jellyfish, and spider. Many invertebrates have exoskeleton, so a skeleton on the outside of their bodies. What's the function? So it supports and protects the animal's body. So friends, is my explanation clear? We will continue our discussion in the class. See you, friends.